Yo, yo, yo. What up, dog? Yeah, Karam is always first. Never fails. What's up, guys? Let me just promote the stream. Where are we? This studio. Connection is poor. Oh dear. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in a sec. How do I share this? Is yo, what's happening? Oliver, Lucas, Karam, Adami. Let me know if the signal is bad. It says the connection's pretty poor, but should be all good. I'm just trying to figure out how to share it. Oh, no. Somehow I forgot how to do this. Share. Get shareable link. There we go. Da-da-da. I'm not very organized today, clearly. Roast My Track is live at everyone. You were glitchy a bit, but just now it seems alright at the moment. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna close some stuff down. Yeah, my CPU is like maxing out at the minute. Well, like I think my computer is maxing out. Like my RAM is not good. I need to do some upgrades. When I got some money, I'll do that. But it should be all good. Looks all good on my end. So we got a few tracks to listen to today. What's up, Maddie in the place? Yeah, there's a fair few. So I should hopefully be able to get through most of these. I think this. When was this from? Today. Yeah, I think so. This is the most recent. Cool. So we're going to start with Adami. We got Anthony, Argo, Karam, Argo again. So Argo, I'm probably going to skip your second one, unless you put that twice. No, yeah, you put it twice. Then we got Ollie and Min Gertel, Mind at Large, and Lucy. Yeah, quite a few. So I would say I'm probably going to be able to do about 10. And then if you want to skip the queue, then you know what to do. Just donate. So we will make a start soon. Get some more people in here. Open some of these up. It's been a while since I've heard your music, Adami. Where you been? Been enjoying your Christmas, your holidays? Nice. So we got these lined up. And Argo, are you here? Are you in the chat? I think he's usually working right now. Rhymes. Did I rhyme by accident? Yeah, cool. I'm just going to line up these 3 so I know what order to go in. And we'll get Karam, these 4. And I'm just going to mess around for a bit until people join. Cool. Let's get something going. Like that. Chord. Yeah, it's real glitchy. I can see a lot of latency. Working my freaking ass off. Nice. Good man. Yeah, I wonder why I can fix this latency. I'm not sure. My internet should be all good. I'm just going to have to live with it. I think it's this Streamlabs. It's really not healthy for my poor old computer. So I got think down. Sorry, this is going to be a roast my track. How many stuff have I got open in the background? Nothing. I have Discord, I guess. Telegram. But then all this stuff is just like my computer stuff. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's like I downloaded I think it's my storage. I need to get an external hard drive, move some stuff over. I just it's kind of maxed out. Not completely, but it's getting there. I'll close this stuff down as well. I've got the internet open. Yeah, I'm on I've got 209 gig left, which is not much. But yeah, where's the people at? We've only got a few people in here. I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. I'll just do this little progression. And then, I'll just get started. I think sustained. What do I want to end on? Maybe the CF. C. Maybe check task manager. Yeah, I have done that. And there's a few things that are open, but they're not using any CPU. It's just Ableton. But is it really bad for you guys? Oh yeah, I was going to ask what software do you use to clean it internally. I actually don't use any. I probably should do that as well. I do on my laptop, but I've not needed to until now. So I think I'm going to get something to clean and go through all my files and stuff like that. It says there's only 2 viewers. That can't be right if there's quite a few people in the chat. What's happening, Reward? And what's happening? People, it's very hard to pronounce some of your names. Gert, Jan Hendricks, Marwin. What's going on? Yeah, this is not the one. Anyway, let's listen to some music. Argo's in the place. Yeah, let's sack off this thing. Get some audio channels open. Yeah, let me know if it's too bad with like latency and glitches and stuff like that. And I'll see if I can try and do something about it. But until then, let's listen to... just close down all of those things. Whoops. Let's listen to some music and roast some people. What's going on, computer? Come on. There we go. Okay, so first we have Adami, I believe. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Cool. And he said, been working on this track on and off lately. Specifically, I'm wondering about the last section. Is it entertaining enough, or should I add a new element or maybe change the arrangement a bit? Okay. And we can download. No, we can't download it, I don't think. No. All right, Adami is up first. Very nice. Yeah, man, sick. It was really good. I mean, there wasn't a moment where I was like, "Oh, it feels like a loop." To just first address what you said, what you said when you posted the track about the arrangement and the second half. I think the second half's great. I really like the kind of switch up here, the added, just that added bit of melody. It was really nice. I really like the bridge as well. Nice little transitions here. I agree with Argo. He said about the bass needs a little bit more warmth. It does need a little bit more. Maybe it needs like a little bit more width to it, just so it's just a bit more up in your face. But I think everything else is really good. The clap gets a little bit lost at some points, just when you've got quite a lot of high-end information, like here. It just feels a bit distant there. The only other thing I would suggest, and I don't really listen to this genre that much, so it's not something that like I really vibe with, but I feel like you could have some kind of like organic element in there as well. It's a lot of like technical, like synth work and stuff like that, but maybe just some kind of like weird eerie violin or something like that to just kind of take it away from there for a section, for like maybe on the bridge or something like that, just a little violin thing. I don't know what I mean exactly, but something organic in there I think would be nice, just to add something to it. But otherwise, man, it sounds really well produced. Not much that you need to do on it. The mixing sounds pretty good, like it's almost there. Just things like the bass, bringing it a little bit warmer, and maybe sidechain like your clap in certain areas, just so it comes through in the high end information. But yeah, man, otherwise very good, Adami. Good to have you back. Let's move on to the next track. Yeah, blended. Not downloadable. All right, cool. So this is Blended Stars. I'm glad you said that, Adami. I was thinking, is that clashing a bit? I'm just going to pause. I'm going to try and play through the tracks tonight all the way through, but just before I forget, really, really, really nice. Like, everything is beautiful. It's mixed really, really well. Yeah, the thing that I noticed as well, and Adami's just said it there, is that lead that comes in here. I think you're just playing in the wrong octave. I think you could have played it higher, or maybe it's just the melody. I think you could maybe simplify the melody a little bit, because you've got all these other little melodies going on. It feels like it does clash a little bit. It's really not like too bad, where it's like, oh, it's really bad. But I think you've built it so well here. It's really nice and pretty. And then when that lead came in, it kind of wasn't like what you really wanted. I think if you just fix that, you know, you're onto a winner there. You could have just paused here, let all those tails just die off, and then come in with the kick. It felt a little bit anticlimactic. I mean, it's really nice and smooth. This bridge was really beautiful. You built the energy really nice, but I think you could have just stopped and then let it die off for a bar or two. Let all those tails just tail out, and then come in with the boom boom. Listen to the Father Ocean breakdown. That's a really a good example. It builds all this high tension, all this white noise, melodies building and whatever, and then it just stops, and you just hear all these tails fade off, and then you go into the drop. It's really nice. Yeah, man. I mean, it's all really spot on. It's just, when that pluck comes in or that lead comes in, it doesn't give you the feelings. It's just like, it's just a melody that's there. It needs, I don't know if it's just in the wrong octave or something. And the other thing, someone said like some drum fills would really help. Just dropping out the kick at certain elements, little drum fill for the next section, just little things like that, which will elevate it a bit further. But it's really reminding me of like Lane 8 and Bemboma all in one. It's really, really beautiful track. Yeah, man, sick, very nice. Nothing more I would say on it apart from what I've said already. Thank you very much for sending that in. That was a joy. All right, Argo. So if you are in the chat, you got 2 tracks that you've posted. I'm only going to listen to one. So which one, first or second? If you don't answer in 5 seconds, I'm going to pick the first one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you fucked it. Alright, yeah, I'm picking the first one. I can't be doing 2 of people's tracks just today because there's quite a few people that have submitted, and I'm only doing an hour live stream. Place no one knows. Okay. You came a little bit late, but alright. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. So Argo, the man, the myth, the legend. This is A Place No One Knows. I feel like I've heard this. That rings a bell. Is this going to be like a finished product of something you've sent before? Yeah, let me just... I am unwarped. Cool. Alright, this is Argo, Place No One Knows. I'm going to get a beer while it's building. We won't judge. I love everything about it apart from that vocal, actually, and I like what he's saying in the like I like the lyrics, but it just sounds a bit weird, really, rather than like cool or nice. Just I don't know. Feels like he's a bit drunk, but I don't know if you can do anything about it, which is a shame. And I really like the da 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 da. It's really nice. That's really good, but yeah, it's that bit. But I mean, I think it might be a personal taste thing. See what people are saying in the chat. Seems like they like it, but yeah, for me, I don't like that vocal. But everything else is really nice. I love the melodies, really, really good. I think that's a little bit off or congested. That key there. Yeah, I don't know. That feels a bit uneasy. A place that no one knows. I think your chords are a little bit off or something. They feel really uneasy here. Might just be clashing with them. Yeah, man, really good. Like, I think this could be another banger. I love how everything harmonizes together. You following that same melody, it's really good, and then just teetering off with the top melody, it's really good. Yeah, just add a little bit of high end. I think the high end is like the hats and stuff. They're not really coming out enough for me. What's everyone else saying? I feel like the lead is a bit undressed. Would add one layer to it. It's undressed. I like that term. But I don't know. I like the lead. It's kind of like the typical Argo lead, but it's really nice. I don't have any problems with it. I don't know if you layered it again, it would be a bit too much. Maybe you could do some delay and reverb on it. It's a little bit sharp as always. I think you always make that lead a little bit sharp. You could EQ it a little bit more. But yeah, man. Otherwise, great idea. Really, really nice. I think with a bit of love, this could be really, really good. I just like the vocal. Maybe get a second opinion on the vocal. What does everybody else think about the vocal? Because I'm not 100% sold on it, and I mean it's a big part of the track. But yeah, otherwise, man, good work as always. Obviously, doesn't probably need a bit of work here, a bit more building, and here it was a little bit not impactful. Oh, no, I'm lying. That's really good. Bass sounds really nice and warm. Yeah, all good. All right, we're going to move on. We've got half an hour to go, or a little bit more than half an hour. We've got Karam next. Congrats to Karam. I'm going to collab with him on, or it could not be a congrats, I could mess up your track, but yeah, we did if anybody's not in the Discord, we did a collab thing. Well, I try and do it every month or every other month, where people send in their music to collab with me, and then I'll try and get that song signed, obviously. And yeah, Karam won, so his track was really, really good. I loved it, kept thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I want to work on that. So yeah, I'm going to work on his track next week. I might do it instead of the roast my track or something like that, because I don't really have much time to do a lot of live streams. But anyway, let's listen to Karam's other track. Karam has been like a big part of the Out of the Loop Discord, so it's always a pleasure to listen to his music. And he's a talented guy. All right. Unwarp. Let's have a listen. Oh, it's a long one, man. You guys need to send me these short tracks. No, I'm joking. It should be the full demo. you stepping them perk games up. Really nice. A lot of ear candy. The track does feel a bit like, I think it might just need to be a bit louder. I'm just gonna pump it up a little bit. Thank you for clarifying. I feel like you did this at the. I like this effect. I've heard this before and I've done it myself. It helps a lot. But I feel like you did it kind of at a weird time there. Like the ARP was going, like maybe let the ARP run a little bit further and then do it, and speed it up just before the drop. Yeah, a bit weird there. This is crap. Yeah, man, this is sick. Very, very enjoyable. There's not much I would say like that needs much work. This was a little bit. The bass was a little bit like too open. Just maybe EQ it down a little bit. I think it's a little bit like sounding, But I mean, it's super creative. I love this. Like you nailed it here. I think just some of the bits here, it just gets a bit weird. Like, right, and I know it's kind of supposed to be weird, but maybe you could have made it a bit smoother. And I don't know if you're doing the tempo change with the other elements in your track, but maybe try that as well, not just the ARP. But sometimes it doesn't work. But yeah, man, otherwise, sick. Very, very nice track. You've definitely come along, like, a long way. Like, the drums sound so good. Really, really, really nice. I love, like, the change, and they're evolving. You got nice drum fills in there. The lead melody isn't like, oh my god, amazing. Like, it's like there, it's just like a placeholder, but then all the other stuff kind of makes the track better. Like that. It's just like, it's alright, but it's not like amazing. But yeah, man, otherwise, sick track. Very, very, very nice, Karam. Cool. Moving on. Would drop the high-end Atmos on the drop. The high-end Atmos. Let me listen to this. I want to see what you mean. Oh, on the drop. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's really nice and pretty, so I mean, you might not need to, but you could try it. I don't think it's completely necessary to get rid of it. I think it holds the track nicely. But anyway, let's move on. So you got Ollie. Follow you back. Sorry, bro. Didn't know you followed me. Where is it? Where is it? Run away. Run away, run away, run away. Run away. It's just going to be an Amor ripoff. Maybe. Oh, it looks full. Let me take the limiter off. Ooh, it's me. Yeah, man. This looks like super, well, I wouldn't say super limited and compressed, but it looks mastered. That was a bit rough. That's, yeah, not, something's up there. I wish I knew my, like, I had the ear for it, but I mean, I can tell that something's off, but I couldn't tell you what you're playing. Maybe the chords are a bit congested, or maybe just choosing bad notes. I think you might be pushing your master a little bit much. Like, the dynamics are being compromised quite a bit. Like, it is very, very loud and everything is up front and in my face. But there's not like the groove and dynamics. I think you're just pushing everything to almost equal volume. You can see like everything is almost the same volume here. So you got like a big sausage. The only other thing here, like it's nice, but the only other thing here is that I wouldn't give away so much so soon. Like you're giving away, like you got this lead going on. There's loads of just activity going on straight away. I would maybe like just get into the groove and then bring that stuff in here. Yeah, I think you need to sort your chord progression out, to be honest. Maddie knows music theory a lot better than me, and she might be right saying the last chord is the only one that sits right. I think the one before that felt all right to me. But yeah, I think you need to just look at the chords, and I think it will make the track feel a lot nicer. It's just some like uneasiness, maybe there's too much congestion in the chords, or just the choice of notes. I'm not sure. Ends a bit abrupt. Yeah, so I think it's the same issue where like you give away so much. It's really like pretty, like all the elements that are in there are nice, apart from your chord progression. But it's like it's the same as these two drops are kind of the same. It's just that you bring in the lead straight away, like the LFO lead straight away, and you don't really evolve it much. You could also evolve the drums a bit, and what I would suggest is, because you got that nice melody that comes in here, that melody, I would complement that with some drums, just a little maybe perk or something like that going. I think you do kind of have some of those drums there, but maybe bring them up a little bit more here, so they just kind of work together. And I would do that just towards the last part of this 8 here. And then climax. Then you come to a climax, and then calm it down, and fade the track out. I'm assuming you did this end because it's not finished yet. But yeah, otherwise it's really nice. Just calm down a little bit on your master, but not by much, because it is nice and loud and clear, which is good to hear. But I think you are pushing it just a little bit much, where you're killing a little bit of the dynamics, but not too much, because you can see when you zoom in, the kick is still louder, but then a lot of the other information is pretty much the same. You've got your kick here. Yeah, like a lot of the stuff is just very similar volume level to the kick. Yeah, cool. I love the abrupt ending. But yeah, I mean, for if you were mixing the track and like on a set, it would be pretty annoying. You need to have like a good outro. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm gonna move on. Thank you for sending that in, Ollie. Very good. Hope that helped. But yeah, listen to Maddie. She knows her music theory, and she can possibly help. Something I should do as well. Cool. Bad Intentions. This looks like, I don't know, like some future house thing. I'm curious, and it's very long. Ooh. I'm curious what this is going to be. So I'm not sure who this is. Who is this? This is Mind at Large. By the way, guys, if you send in your music now, like you guys, I might not have time to do it. But if you can donate to the live stream, and you will jump the queue. But I'm going to stop at 7:00, which is in 10 minutes. I might go a little bit longer because I was messing around at the start. But yeah, like 7:15. So yeah. A little bit longer, and then I'm finishing. If I can't get to your track, I'm sorry. But if you do want your track to be prioritized, then donate to the stream. All right. So this is Bad Intentions by Mind at Large. It's not the real Jarrah. Or it's Jarrah. So I think some of your volume ratios are a little bit off. So it's like your drums feel pretty flat in like the or snare or clap area and perk area. The high end is like loud enough, but you need to EQ it a little bit. It's a bit sharp in certain areas. It's just like a little bit painful. Same with the vocal. It's pretty resonant. I would just EQ it down a bit. I mean, it's trippy and weird, and I don't think I listen to this kind of music, so it's hard for me to say what is my taste and what is technically bad. but there is just some uneasiness about it, and I think it's just like the clashing of melodies and things like that. Also, like your pluck and stuff is just not, it's not upfront enough. Like your lead, you got this like melody that's really far in the background where it's not really doing anything. Like you should maybe choose to have it a little bit more up front, a little bit louder, and yeah, just like having more of a role in the track. Because otherwise, otherwise it all just sounds a little bit congested. You just got like a lot of things, but nothing's really like the main center. You got everything that's kind of loud. Like everything is just as loud, but there's nothing that's like the main thing. Got a bit of clicking here. You just try to fade in some of the stuff. People are donating, but I can't actually see them on my thing, so I don't know who's donated. People are donating somehow because I can hear it, but I don't know where. I can't see where it is on my screen. So yeah, I'll try and fix it after this track anyway. Yeah, it's just a bit of like mixing here, and it just feels very busy. Like a lot of things are just not harmonizing and working well with each other. There's just a lot going on because everything is just so loud. So you need to choose like, okay, I want my my kick, my low end to be nice and warm and be like a focus point. And things like your snare, it's really important to have like quite a clear snare because it obviously helps with the groove, and your snare is really just like non-existent. Just like it could be just a little, it needs a bit more of a doom or some kind of stronger thump to it. I mean there's some nice bits in it. I do like certain parts of it, but it just felt really a bit busy, a little bit just all over with the terms of the melody, and just like the mixing of the drums as well. But yeah, thank you for sending it in. Not bad intentions. Mind at large. Much appreciate it. I'm not sure what's going on with the donate thing. Is there an issue where you can't donate? Is there no donate button? Maybe check the description. It should say where you can donate to the stream through the description. But otherwise, I'm not sure why you can't do it. People have been able to do it before. So yeah, if anybody can help. Amish. Alright, cool. Moving on. So we got a few more to do. We got Lucy and Jaro. Let's download this. Yup. Lucas, I'm going to get to yours as well because I think I missed yours last week as well. So yeah, I feel like I owe you one. This looks very compressed as well. You guys doing these self-masters, like? Let me just check the chat, see what's going on. Can you do mine? I won't be skipping anybody in the queue. Who are you? You said, can you do mine? I don't know who Jordan. Is it this? Okay, you just push the limit. Alright, no worries. I don't know who you are, Jordan. I can't find your track. But anyway. And if anybody in the chat has donated, it's not coming up on my thing, so I don't know. But let me know. No, if you upload your track now, I probably won't get to it. I'm going to finish in about 10 minutes, about two or three more tracks, and then I'm going to finish. Unfortunately. Sorry guys, I just inserted an advert. I don't know if it's just started now. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to find out how to get the chat donate button up. But yeah, if you want to donate, you can do through Buy Me a Coffee, which is all the same. Okay, so this sounds nice, but it's super repetitive. There's not much that's changed, really. You got this, like the lead's nice and it's nice and groovy. I like the drums and stuff. It's pretty well mixed. I think it's a little bit something with the bass and kick feels a little bit like clashing. Or maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Oh, I'm getting some bad connection. Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's nice. It's just like I think you gave away too much here. You got the bass starting straight away, well, pretty soon, and then I don't know. It's like not enough happening. Just like the same kind of the groove going on. Not enough changes to the drums or elevation in melodies. But yeah, let's go from it. The bass playing the whole. Oh, right. Take the bass away. Like, you don't need it there. Just if you take the bass away and let all the weirdness happen, you're not gonna have so many clashing harmonics and like things. There's too much dissonance there because you've got so much like things going on. I like that you went all weird with it, but I think you went a little bit too far with I think you were pitch bending or something like that. Take the bass away, maybe just have like a sustained bass for here, and then let it fade out, and then like you just want contrast essentially. You want like the floatiness or like the weirdness and airiness and reverb. Take away like a lot of the low end information, the rhythmical stuff, and then when you drop in, that rhythmical stuff and the low end and the warmth of the bass will be a lot more appreciated. Here it's just like, there's this very small gap between where the bass was playing before and then here. Also, I think the main problem with this track is it's just too long. You got sections where you can just cut out, like 8 bars, and it won't feel so stale in so many sections because you've got enough elements there. I mean, you do need to do a little bit more with your melodies and advance them a little bit because they're just like the same all the way through. But there's just sections that are just too long. Like this bridge is pretty long. This was a bit too long as well, and I mean, I feel like this is going to be very long as well. So yeah. It's like your low end is pretty nice, like it's groovy, like dun, 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 and it's catchy, but it's just like constant, and it doesn't like really change much. So that's why it's like you get a bit bored of it. And like this here, like it feels like this should have been the climax, but that pad is not really like doing much. It's just so much detune and like just feels a bit off. It's not really complementing the track. Yeah, I'm going to skip through a bit because I don't have much time. Yeah, I think you could push the sub a little bit more on the bass. I think the sub is lacking a little bit. I think you might be just doing like too much EQ on it or something like that. It's a bit hard to tell without seeing the project, obviously, but yeah, the bass just like, if it's going to be that constant, it needs to be like, yes, it's like super warm. Yeah, it's just not quite doing it. But I mean, I like the track. It's groovy. It's just a bit long, that's all. And a little bit of poor execution on some of the things like here. Like on the drops. I would watch some videos on like how to build the drops nicely, because I think it's just, yeah, needed a bit of work. But I mean, it's like you have all the ideas there. Like you've got the drum risers and the tension is building, but then it's just leaving too many things in there. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. What are people saying? Yeah, low end in his nails, but really needs to come and change the variation. Yeah. Open and close the filter. Yeah, some automation in there just to keep it busy. But I think the main problem is that because it's so long, people are just going to get bored of certain sections and get bored of elements. You just need to cut the track down a little bit. This is way too long for a track, I would say. Like 8 minutes. I mean, yeah, depends on the genre. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one, but people have donated, so I'm going to go with Croop. Where's your track? I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Did I skip it? Here. Yeah. All right, cool. And I think it's Amish. Amish. Let me just get your name. Yeah, Amish. I'm not sure because I think somebody just donated through the chat. Kroopy, did you just press was there a donation button within the chat? Did you just press that? Maybe it's just not coming up for you, Amish. I'm not sure. Because if you're trying to donate, I'll listen to your song. But if not, I'm not going to have time. Okay, cool. So, moving on. Is this the right one? Let's just try this again. Take off. Download. Hello? Is it downloading? Take off. There we go. Cool. Thank you for donating, by the way. Happy to listen. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom for like 2 seconds. I can play for it and you guys can listen while I go to the bathroom. But yeah, could you just answer about the chat? Oh, you pressed the link in the description. Yeah, cool. Try the link in the description, Amish. I'll be back in 2 secs. listen back, don't worry. It's nicely mixed. Like the bass feels nice and big and warm, and the clap and hats are all in the right place mixing wise. It just feels a little bit generic. It's just like da, 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 like very like stable. The arp is like pretty boring in melody. Like you can do so many variations of an arp. Also, I think the sound design of it is not like real nice and I don't know, crisp. Just got that like glide on. It just doesn't feel like it's really harmonizing. I'll just mess around a little bit with the melody to get it to fit a little bit more. And just with the bass, see how you've like given it kind of all away right at the start. I would have maybe filtered it a little bit at the start, or not opened up the envelope so hard at the start and then just gradually built it up. Because you have like sections here where it feels like something new should have happened, like here, and then nothing new happens. It's just like the same thing. Or maybe you could have done a different progression with the bass. There's obviously some variants you could do there as well. The clap feels like just like a bit of a generic like EDM clap. I would maybe just layer it a little bit with some nice, texture. Dumb. Okay, yeah. The double hit, you might be right there. And thank you, Amish. I will make sure I listen to your track. Thank you for donating. Dum, dum, dum. That could be right. Like just a little variation there, not just so stable. like you've got like a little pluck here, or maybe it's just something decaying, and that would have been really nice to hear in the drop. It's that dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's just something decaying, but that would have been really nice. Yeah, I think the ARP is the only problem. This is really quite pretty here. There's a lot going on. Feels really full. Feels like a climax of the track. You mess around with the melody of the bass, which is really nice. But the ARP is just like really not that fun to listen to. It's just just maybe mess around with the waveforms. It sounds like just a sawtooth, and it's like the envelope just stays the same the whole time. Maybe try and add like some LFO in there a little bit to manipulate the filter, just a little bit of movement to it. Maybe add another waveform, like a slight bit of a square wave in there, so it just doesn't feel so like buzzy. But otherwise, it does sound very polished and very clean. But it does sound a bit generic. That's my like honest opinion. Just I think just here, like I liked what you did here. Like you did some changes and stuff and evolved it, but it felt a little bit generic here. So yeah, a little bit of work. Have a bit more fun with your like perks and stuff like that with your drums. I think we'll give it a bit more life. And I think one other little melody would be quite nice, like a little, just a pluck, like a dun 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 dun, just to carry it through. But yeah, thank you for sending it in, and thank you very much for donating. I'll listen here, but I'm assuming it's just like the pre thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. Alright, so I am going to wrap up soon. So I'm just going to listen to Amish's. Did you send the track in though, Amish? Yeah, you did. Alright, cool. So I'm going to listen to Amish, and then I'm going to listen to Lucas. I'm sorry that might have jumped you, Jaro, but Lucas did send it in last week. I missed him, and I would feel really bad if I missed him again, because he's a legend. Not that you're not a legend, Jaro, but you know. Next time, get your tracks in early, guys, and donate if you want to guarantee a spot. I will try and fix the donation button. I'm not sure why it's not working. Yeah, I'll look it up and try and fix it. But yeah, this is Amish. Cool. Brad music. Automate that art, man. Like just a little bit of automation on the decay, on the attack, on there's so many things you can do to something over a period of time that it will just be a small thing, but it will just keep it alive. Ooh, very deep. That ARP's got a man. You just kept it all the way through, and I think if you'd have maybe brought it up to here, automated it, opened it up, and then just cut it off and let that bass come in. The bass feels pretty nice and subby and meaty. Might be a little bit low, but that might just be like the scale that you're working in. Like it feels a little bit like rumbly, you know, when you go a bit too low in the scale. But yeah, the ARP's just staying the same, and it's getting boring now. You need to do something with it, or take it away, then bring it back in, something like that. Yeah, Jordan has a good point there. Like, it needs more mids in the bass. I'm just wondering if you're going to bring it in here, but at the minute it's just pure sub. It sounds like big. It might be a little bit too loud, but yeah, you need a little bit of mid bass in there. So like, if we have a little look around here, and like, don't just boost with an EQ. I mean, like, maybe you could get like another layer, like a mid bass layer, and just add a little bit of that mid bass, because otherwise people that are listening to it on their phone or on laptops or with bad speakers, they're not going to hear your bass at all. I can hear that there's like a limiter or something that is being pushed, and then the release is so long on it that it's not resetting, and I think it's your sub. You have these like frequencies that are pushing in that area so much, it's pushing your limiter, and then it's getting like volume dips, which you can hear. It does feel a bit congested. I don't agree with Jordan. I would say that the flute needs to be... It sounds distorted, yes, but I think it needs to come out more in the mix. I think because it's like a nice element, you've got a nice melody in there, but I would just get rid of make some space for it and let that come through a little bit more. Because it's nice, it's like carrying the track a little bit more. If you lowered it in the mix, it would be like just a kind of like a background element. Get rid of the pad here, just focus on that low end, and like you've got like that nice kind of roll going on, but you have all this other stuff happening, and I think it's just distracting. I think I would have brought that in a little bit later, like the pad, just take it away. The flute, you're just repeating that now. I would have took that away and just gone straight back to groove, kick, bass, drums, and just like add a nice solid groove here. You had the ARP play the entire track. Like, if you're gonna have an ARP play the entire track, it needs to be a really good ARP. It's not. It's just playing like very simple melody, which simplicity is important, but there's not enough automation on it. I would definitely be taking out the ARP at certain points in the track, just so you appreciate it a bit more. Like, I think here it works because it's like helping the groove, but if you've played it the entire time, it just gets a bit boring. I like that you brought that lead out in the mix now. Like, it's a really nice melody, and that's what I felt like it needed here. So yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I think the main issue is it just feels congested, and I think it's just like you're pushing too much with your low end, like the sub, and it's just making things sound a bit muddy. But yeah, it's a nice idea. I think you've got like a lot of the main things that you need in there. It's just a balance and an arrangement. Just take some stuff away, like Adami said it well earlier, where he said like, it's the space in between that makes the music. Like, take stuff away and you'll appreciate them more when you bring it back in. But yeah, cool. Thank you for sending it in, and thank you very much for donating. And I just listen to Lucas's now, and then I'm going to go have my dinner, and that is the end of the stream. So, Lucas. Usually Lucas's tracks are really short as well, which is great. You start a new name. Sure, I've followed you before. Alright, what's this? No. Why does my thing not show me the latest? What? Sorry. Date modified. Yeah. Strange. Oh, I think I broke my computer. No. Okay. Where is it? Here. Alright, this is Lucas, the final track of the stream. Hopefully it is an absolute banger. Though I think Lucas doesn't make absolute bangers, he makes like really nice, chilled. Always very quiet though, your tracks. I'll just make it a bit louder. Is in the way of what I'm doing there. I like the drums. I like the mixing on the bass. It was warm. It's a very nice groove. It's really nice and like groovy and deep, but I think it's just like a little bit too low end heavy. Like I think the mix is good in the low end. It feels nice and warm, but there's not enough information like in the like around here really, like melodies and just complementing things. I would also, if you listen to Tourist, like a track like Apollo or something like that, like when you had this deep, like heavy bass and kick, like layer it with like really crispy, like organic found sounds or Foley sounds, it works really, really well. Just like crunch and just like layering that kind of groove melody with all those organic float, like not always just floaty things, but like nice percussion that can complement it. Otherwise, it feels just like a bit like you're waiting for something to happen. It just needs like that a bit more elevation to it. But I think it's like good potential there because you can hear like this. It's a nice melody. I like the piano. I like this build here that you're doing. But then it was like, okay, nothing more has really happened. You do some kind of glitchiness here, but I don't think it really like does much for the track. You just need something more like melody wise. What are people saying? There's quite a few people here saying stuff. That tick gets me off balance. The rest sounds very nice, like it. The rides and something. Sounds like it's coming from another room. What does very memorable hum? I'm not sure what he means from another room, but yeah. I quite like the ride, but yeah, it's. Yeah, I think if he means that feels like it's coming from another room. Now you've said it, I would agree. It doesn't feel like one with the drums. But yeah, you're missing like a lot of upper information here. Like there's so much other information that you could add to the track. That yeah, like hats and shakers and. But I mean, yeah, I think your music is very like nuanced. It's different from what I normally listen to and what I normally like receive and to give feedback on. So it's hard for me to say like maybe you're going down a certain path which could lead you to, you know, making something very unique. But I would say yeah, it does need a little bit more in there. It feels a bit empty. But cool. Thank you for sending it in. That was like, there was potential in this little sound here. That was like, you could have like done this here and then carried that on. And then like, you know, built on that. It's like you just did this little tease and then faded the track out. But yeah, man, thank you very much everyone who sent in their music. I'm going to go have some food now. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next Monday. Potentially next Monday we'll do another Roast My Track, or I will do the collab track on Karam's track. Or I'll try and do that later this week if I have time. Yeah, thank you very much guys. Have a good week. And I'll see you through the week, through the window.